what's next for you in this area, whether it's your own personal stuff or education or experiences this summer, next year, post high school?
I'm hoping to stay in touch with Ron and Matt. Probably going to do a couple side projects with car acoustics and some subwoofer boxes and builds for some friends this summer. Maybe save up some cash and actually do a new system for myself. I'm thinking about schools now where I might want to go to pursue mechanical engineering and maybe switch out some of my generals for acoustics and just kind of get more information about the field.
So what are you going to look for in college?
The college, I think I want a little bit bigger campus. I want something that has tutoring, free tutoring, one that has some classes that I can switch out, but I don't need to go to like Penn State, which is like they're advertising for acoustics just because they're linked with the military. So just really something that I can look into a lot of different kinds of engineering, but then be able to switch over for acoustics.
This is kind of awesome. You're a car woofer. Is it possible that you could develop a car woofer that does, when it goes down the street, it doesn't rattle the windows?
You could. You'd have to put a lot more deadening on the outside of the car. It'd be more the car structure, maybe filling it with cement or something.
That would be quite seems like it would fit right in with Wenger.
The automotive group.
The big music, the automobile music.
I'm curious about that book that Ron, maybe Matt, had you reading, Architectural Acoustics.
Mm-hmm.
Did you really study that a lot? Did you learn?
Yeah, through that, I can actually grab the worksheets and I'll pass those around in a couple minutes. But we went through and did like combinations of decibel levels. Did how does different like ceiling heights and stuff affect how a building performs. Like a big ceiling will cause more echoing. The different materials that you can use to make things better or worse, I guess, for what frequency you're looking for. Different shapes of actual absorption, like on the ceilings, you can have like honeycomb, you can have them all going one way, you can have them going vice versa against each other, which is actually most effective, because the waves bounce off and catch each other more. We learned about actually the calculating of what the roam would do through, say you have this roam and you calculate how much it would have for amount of savings, and then you change out a wall or change out the ceiling for carpet or something. How would that change it? Just some of the applications that they use for like their mounting of their for testing. That was out of the standards book. This goes on.
Yeah, I can see that.
When you go into a restaurant or a sports bar or any place that has music, sometimes they don't even have music. The reverberation is you in your mind. Have you reached the point where you mentally start redesigning that place as you walk in?
Well, actually, for my last presentation, it was in an econ class, and I did a music-based restaurant, and I had absorption diffuser panels all over, calculated out for the spacing that you need for that, and did a lot of in-depth collaboration with Matt on that for what I need, and Ron for what I need for that. So, I've walked into some places, especially with the Pops concert last night, listening to that. That was pretty interesting auditorium in the gym, I guess. It's a lot different than the orchestra room. So.
Have you looked at your music rooms differently now?
Yeah, I'm sure you realized in choir he has the same kind of desk podium thing for his projector and sound system that Wenger actually has that you saw for the testing. That's kind of deja vu there. A lot of the paneling I've looked at, like, oh, this works. This is counteracting the corner of the room so it doesn't make a buildup of standing waves in that corner.
Mentioned Pops concert now. I don't know if you saw the article in the paper or if you've heard them talking at all about it, but there's a revamping of the whole auditorium next year. And I wonder if you possibly can be involved in that. I know Wenger is also purchasing materials from Wenger. Maybe something.
That'd be a little project for you. It's an inquiry.
Quite a bit of money. At least a couple $100,000.
Okay, so through I can see there's been a vast amount of learning going on here, and that's exciting for me to watch you go through that. What's been the biggest aha moment for you? What has been the most wow moment for you?
I think it was kind of the moment when I realized, okay, I've been here for an hour and a half already, but it feels like I've been here for 10 minutes, and it's just so much fun. I just love it. And it's not work to me. It's just something that I want to do. You know, wake up in the morning, it's like, oh, I get to go on mentorship today. You know.
Is the technology still a lot of art involved? Art by meaning your intuition, the answers aren't all in the book?
Right. I know a lot of people that deal with this stuff. I know Ron and Matt in particular have a background in music. So in building these rooms, you can be like, okay, you need this kind of frequency and decibel reduction, but I play violin, so a room that I'd be purchasing or practicing in, I wouldn't want it to cancel a lot of the high ranges of the actual instrument itself, but to actually get the harmonics and octave in the room for those characteristics. So I think you do need natural musical background, and I guess there is a lot of creativity that comes to new product development in the acoustical field, because who would have known that we would have been seeing babies with acoustics? That doesn't seem like it would go together.
Any other questions? Questions or comments from the audience?
I just have a comment. I remember when Nathan first got his first, is that a subwoofer or whatever you call it? And he was pretty excited. But then he got this other thing, and he took me down in his room, and he's showing me this, and he's telling me that, and I'm going, I don't have a clue, But he was so excited, and I think it was when he started working with Matt, too, that he's, oh God, I know this. And so, yeah, he was very passionate about it.